You're in a commercial real estate business. If you were gonna sell this place, would you clean it up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why didn't you clean it up as a bar guy? Let's keep going. I got brooms sitting here. I got paper supplies, an ashtray behind the bar, which is illegal as hell. How about all this? Why is this here? This is an ice bin. This is a food service area. What the hell is this? Why is this here? Look at the filth and disgust everywhere. Look at this freaking place. I can't understand it. Look at the mold on the fruit, guys. Look at this. Look clean, Johnny?
No, it doesn't.
Would you like to have one of those straws? And it just keeps going. Look at this place everywhere I look. So let's see how long they're sitting there. There's going to be a waitress who serves them?
We don't have a waitress.
So how long are they going to let them sit there?
Oh, here comes.
What's up, guys?
Hey, how are you, man?
I'm doing well. How are y'all?
Very good.
Good. This your first time here?
Yes, it is.
All right. So we usually take all the orders over at the bar.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So whatever y'all need, just let me know.
You're gonna come talk to me, but then I have to go to talk to you to order the food.
And if the bartender isn't busy, why wouldn't he walk up there and take their order?
Yes, sir.
All right, can I do an old-fashioned, please?
Yes.
Same with a bullet.
With a bullet? All right. And what can I get for you?
Can I get a margarita?
Yeah. What?
Look at how disinterested your parents are. 3 people just came in. You think they would go say hello? Okay, so what's going on here?
He's trying to find the muddler, I think.
Damn. That was stupid.
So he doesn't have a muddler, so he's using a zester,
Yeah.
which is supposed to be using to peel fruit.
Yeah.
An old-fashioned shouldn't be shaken.
That was you. Bullet.
Here we go. Ooh. He's not eagerly going for that next sip, is he?
We're gonna have some wings,
All right.
and then we're gonna go with your burger.
Gotcha.
What else did we want? We wanted the nachos, right? Because
The Irish nachos.
And the
Irish
Irish
nachos?
nachos.
What makes them Irish nachos?
We use French fries instead of nacho chips.
Okay. Look at your dad. He looks like a broken man to me. It's got to break your heart, Bella.
It does.
Okay, and here goes your father. Didn't wash his hands. What is that?
Cheese.
How old is that?
All right, that's a no.
It's disgusting. Why didn't he do this before when he opened? He's opening a new can of fake cheese. You know there's no cheese in that can, right? So he's gonna take that cheese in that paper cup and he's gonna put it in a microwave. And now the wax from the inside of that is gonna melt into the cheese. That's not made for microwaving, is it? It's made for serving.
All right, guys. Here's those Irish nachos.
Okay. Do you have a couple plates or
All
something?
right. Yeah, I'll be right back. I got some more boats.
I'll let you guys sample.
All right. Here's you a couple extra boats, guys.
Thank you.
No problem.
All I taste is the movie theater cheese.
Yeah. They loaded it with cheese and forgot to salt it.
Look at that burger that he's taking. Look at that. That freezer. Look at this. Now, has he washed his hands? So now that raw meat is on the bag, isn't it? The raw burger meat is now on the bun. It's called cross-contamination, right, Bella?
Yes.
Now he's gonna put the buns next to the raw burger, which he touched with his hand. You can see his thumbprint on the burger. See it? So now touching the spices with the hand that had the raw burger on it. So now the spices have raw meat on them, correct? Look at that. Would you want to eat that? You realize that's somebody who just doesn't care, right? I've got a problem, Bella. I've got to challenge your father. Why is he doing this? Why doesn't he care? Look at him. We got to go in and see what's going on in there. And I can't let my friends eat that food, can I? Would you let your friends eat that?
No.
Okay, let's go in. Greg, I stop in the food. I'm not letting it come to the table. Good evening.
Good evening.
When was the last time you washed your hands? I don't want any food coming out of this kitchen. First of all, come over here for a minute. Do you want to eat that?
I do not.
Do you want to eat that?
I do not, sir.
Do you want to eat that? Look at the filth. Now here's what really got me. That's your thumbprint on this hamburger. You went outside, you had a cigarette, you didn't wash your hands, that's against the law. Then you came in here without gloves, he takes a raw hamburger, puts it down there, his thumbprint is on the hamburger. Then you come up here and you grab a bun, now the burger's all over this too, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then you pull out those spices, then you pull out this. Is this clean at all?
No.
How about this? That's the burger you took. Look at these. They're not even wrapped. How about the ones on the bottom, Kiki? How are those?
They're brown.
They're brown. You didn't even wrap them. And you serve it to your customers. You lazy piece of shit. You're one of three things. Either you're an asshole who doesn't care about his family and doesn't even try, you're incredibly ignorant, or you're one lazy son of a bitch. How long have you owned this place?
3 years.
3 years. Does he know how to make any drinks? Tell me the truth, Kiki. Did he learn the bar?
No.
He didn't even try to learn it, did he?
No.
So, how much more money you got?
Not much.
How about I just keep going? Look at it, man. Every freaking one of these. Look at this freaking place. Look at you. This is what you did to your family. If you have any self-respect left, then you're an idiot too. A good husband doesn't do this. A good father doesn't do this. And a responsible business person doesn't do this. So why do you do it?
I don't know any different.
You're full of shit. You know it should be wrapped. Would you leave a hamburger unwrapped in your refrigerator at home? Of course not. But here, you don't give a shit. Where's your dignity now?
On the floor with the rest of the crap.
That's right. So I think you should get down on the floor and clean this frickin' mess up. And if you don't, I won't come back tomorrow.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. I like Holiday and I like Gary. They seem like good guys, but they seem to be in some kind of a fantasy land. They think they have some big brand, which I don't think they have, and they think they have some great operation, which also I don't think they have. Time to go to work?
Yes.
All right, come on, everybody, let's talk. They have to understand the reality of their brand and the reality of their business before we can even move forward. Hi.
Morning.
Hi.
We didn't get to meet last night, so nice to meet everybody. So tell me, Saturday night's always been your busiest night?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. So our busiest night, we've lost 60% of our customers. That's fair?
Yeah.
Okay. So when people don't go see professional basketball games and that arena's empty, it tells me that team sucks, doesn't it? This arena's empty. So then I go to the brand. He's got to be a celebrity in town. There's got to be something to the brand. So I search the top 20 retired athletes in Atlanta. Nothing. I say, okay, he played in Nigeria. Let me go look in Nigeria. So I do all my homework, I search in Nigeria. It was up all night. 0. So now I start to search 44. And I try to find out, does anybody connect 44 to this person that nobody's heard of? Maybe they know 44 and not him. And I even go back to your Georgia Tech days. Nothing. Then the coup de grace. When you search the greatest sports athlete in the history of Atlanta, the beloved, the adored Hank Aaron. And what number was Hank Aaron, Julius?
44.
44. 44 doesn't mean shit. Nobody knows who the hell you are, nor do they care. You lost $1.5 million, 3 years. You think many other investors, Guy, would keep writing checks? They would have closed it a year ago, right?
Facts.
Okay, this is Bartender. Bartender comes in and we weigh every bottle in the bar. Then we let you run for a few days. Then we weigh everything again, Gar, so we know exactly how many ounces of everything has been used. In those few days, we poured $8,150 worth of booze, but we only sold $67.50. In those 3 days, we lost $1,400. In a month, it's $7,600. And how much in a year, Gary?
$92,000.
$92,000. So, on the surface, looks okay. But when I get deeper, you're making a drink one way, you're making it another, aren't you? What's our food cost, Julius? Do you know?
No, sir.
It's between $1,500 and $1,700 a week.
How much food sales do you do?
Between $3,000 and $5,000.
So you're doing 50% food cost.
Correct.
And you knew that.
I did.
What'd you do to fix it?
We've tightened up on a few things, but I didn't do enough, clearly.
But you keep writing this check, don't you? Do you understand what's going on here? Any other owner would have fired this guy 2 years ago. It's the truth, Gary.
But you're saying it like I don't say things, like I'm just letting shit happen around here. That's not the case.
But you're accountable for results. Do you think any owner would keep a restaurant GM who runs a 50% food cost for more than a few months?
Probably not.
Of course not. So if it was me, I'd have a new business, and he's probably the last guy I'd have run it. If you're about as ineffectual a manager as I've ever met.
You're definitely wrong.
Well, then why do we have a 50% food cost in year 3? What should it be?
It should be around 33%.
Should be around 30%.
Have I not told you that, though?
Yeah.
Do I not say that all the time?
See, he talks it, but he doesn't walk it.
What, you
He
want to go back
says
there?
it,
You want
but
me
he
to
doesn't do anything. That's why I think you're full of shit. In one day, you and I could sit together and fix this, couldn't we?
Yeah.
But he never did it, did he?
Keep it a buck. I never told y'all how much the food costs. Keep it a buck. Like, stop.
You talked it.
Stop
but
lying
you didn't
on me,
sit
bro.
down
Like,
with him
hell
and do
no.
it.
I don't
Gary,
go back there and cook myself. Keep
Gary,
it a buck. Like, keep it
this
a buck.
is your
man.
best
This is
effort.
bullshit. I do my job, bro. I do my job.
You swing the bat, but you don't hit the ball. So I'm being straight. He had almost 1,000 days to get your food costs in line, and he's still talking and not doing. So I got a question for you. If I build your bar, Gary, will you start doing?
I've been doing it. I'll keep doing it.
Well, no. Keep doing it's not going to work, because what you did failed. You get that? What you did failed. You failed the customers, they didn't come back, and you failed him. He's in a hole over $1 million. Don't tell me you're going to do it again. Don't tell me you're going to do the same thing. Tell me you're going to be different. Accept the failure, and I'm with you. Don't accept the failure, I'm not.
I ain't gonna lie, I can vouch for my man.
If you're going to vouch for him in $1 million in a hole, I'm sorry, then you're an idiot.
Ain't no idiot.
What kind of entrepreneur accepts that? What kind of entrepreneur allows it to lose and lose and lose and lose and lose and more bullshit and more losses and more bullshit and more losses, and here you are? I endorse him. This isn't just a failure. This is a huge, magnanimous, unbelievably stupid and lazy failure.
I'm a grown-ass man, and I do my job.
But you're not owning it.
Told
If
you
I
I'm
walked
taking
in here and you guys said
responsibility
to
on
me,
my part.
John, I'm failing because of me, this class, I wouldn't be doing this. We'd be working right now. It's your resistance that bothers me. It would be very easy for me, guys, to say, okay, let's go forward and build this and have you lose another $1 million. I won't do that to you. I have a responsibility to you, to be honest with you. Do you want me to tell the truth?
Yeah.
This place is failing because of you, and because of you. And you destroyed your brand. So the first thing I'm gonna do is change it. 44 is dead to me. If you choose to keep this brand, I'm not sure I wanna do this. When a bar loses more than 30% of its business, I always change the name. There's too much negative baggage, and this is twice that. So that brand is your past. It'll never be your future. So tell me what you want to do.
I mean, as far as that 44, because it does mean a lot to me. It means lots to what we built. And
But I'm not going to put money into something I don't believe in. You have a decision to make, and I'm going to let you, you're smiling. You're investing in a brand that doesn't exist, and you're laughing. That makes no sense to me. So, do you want me to leave right now, or do you want me to stay?
it is very hard wrapping my mind around not being bar 44. This is my baby, you know what I mean? This is what I started with. Hey, okay. It represents a lot. Yes, I'm open to, you know what I mean, rebranding and doing something bigger and better here.
Okay. I just gained a lot of respect for you. But he needs to tell me that he accepts failure too. and that what he did caused this failure. You gotta own that for me to work with you. Everything about him is telling me he's resisting this. Let's try this. Gary, how you doing?
I'm Gary.
You came on board as an operator. He's lost $1.5 million. You've lost customers. So Gary, you as a manager, you seem to be getting worse and worse, not better and better.
It's a team effort. It's not just one person that
But
failed
they
the
work for
entire
you.
business.
You are accountable for them. See, this is my issue. He can't blame his failure on them. Say this. I am responsible for the failure of this business. Say it.
I'm responsible for the failure of this business.
Thank you. Now we move forward. Tim, the owner of this bar, bought this bar and a bar next door called the Sly Fox Pub, a dive grunge bar. It was profitable when he bought it, and it's still profitable now. So he went now and he bought this bar. So this was an Irish bar, and he bought it and he turned it into the game room. His vision is for an upscale game environment where people would come and play games because he doesn't like when they talk on their phones. So he opens this place. He's losing $6,000 a month, so he's canceling out the money he's making in the other bar, Nick. This guy, Tim, who's a successful commercial real estate guy, is going down the tubes. Look at how messy this place looks. Oof.
Wow.
So it's interesting. He buys an upscale environment. Certainly compared to the bar next door, it's an upscale environment.
Yeah.
And then it's a shithole. And you wonder, why isn't it clean? He wouldn't sell a piece of commercial real estate that was dirty, would he?
Yeah.
And there's no manager present.
Obviously, he's just riding through this. There's no standard operating procedures put in anything.
So there's Sway. She's a bartender.
It is.
Really? It's what, 9:30 at night? They should
Prime
have some
time.
people in there.
Oh, do you need me to run those fries over? I'm going over there anyway.
Well, you want to?
Yeah, might as well.
All right.
There's Rob. Rob is our chef, Nick.
Okay.
Next door, it's Sly Fox. When it's ready, he brings it over to the person in this bar.
I'm already confused.
Exactly right.
So he's bringing the food over?
Bingo.
Looks like he's got mozzarella sticks that he just dropped in the fryer. Those fryers are filthy. That oil is definitely not up to temperature.
There's no way it'll be properly browned or properly cooked.
Absolutely not. I don't think that oil has been changed for a long time either.
All right. Thank you.
So, we have a bar selling food that's made in a bar next door.
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
He's taking it out the front door. He's walking down the sidewalk with a room service plate. Has he washed his hands? Has he handled money? Oh, is he gonna hang and talk and let the food
Yeah.
get cold? I mean, what goes on here?
He's taking his time having a conversation. Oh yeah, here's the directions.
Go to the end and turn right. Go past the Jamaican place, turn right.
We're literally watching this food die in his hands.
Here, you want a taste?
Oh, I thought he was gonna go the other way for a minute there.
All right. There you go.
Very flat looking plate. I mean, no color.
No. You know, I'm not sure if he's a good guy trying with what he has to work with, or if he doesn't know what he's doing and he thinks that's right. All right, let me send my recon team, and I got a good one, guys. So I got Johnny Magic. He's host of Johnny's House on XL 106.7 radio here in Orlando. Johnny's very popular on air, so he can key his microphone and fill this place if he wants to.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, good.
So he's in with a friend of his, Dr. Michael Annis. And Dr. Annis is a doctor of internal medicine. And he's a really good friend of Johnny's.
Let me have a vodka cranberry, please.
I got you covered. What am I gonna get for you?
An old fashioned?
I'm wondering, what does a doctor of internal medicine think of the filth in this place? And what does a doctor of internal medicine think of food held at the wrong temperature?
Here you go, love.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here we are.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Cheers, brother. There we go.
It's a little bland.
It's a little water.
No follow-up? Wow.
That's okay. I got to work tomorrow anyway.
Johnny's being awful nice, but he's quite disappointed.
Let's get some food, man. I want the mozzarella sticks and that chicken wrap.
Okay.
Well, I'll just do jalapeno poppers and just some chicken tenders.
Okay.
Nora.
What are we doing here, Chef?
Looks like he's cutting raw chicken with a serrated knife, and he's running back and forth, putting his hands everywhere, regardless if he has gloves on.
Yep.
Something like that should be prepped.
Yep.
And also, there should be a whole other counter that he's doing that on, and not where your garde-manger, where all your cold apps are done. He's smashing that, he's tenderizing that, and all that juice is splashing everywhere else.
That's scary. That jacquard machine in itself could be getting people sick. We have an owner who really knows nothing about the business, and it looks like somewhat of a free-for-all.
You said other than the shuffleboard, you have more games in the back.
Yeah, it's in the back right there where that dome is.
So let's see what happens here.
This is it right here.
Where?
This is it.
Are you kidding me?
This is Monopoly. I thought it was like a game room.
Yeah.
The games are about as clean as the bar.
Never mind.
Oh, man.
So is the food good here?
Yes.
That was the knife right there that he cut the raw chicken with. I mean, I'm happy that we have a doctor in the house, but hopefully we don't need him.
Yeah, it's one knife all day.
Chef, would you eat that food?
Definitely not.
Well, then I can't let them eat it.
No.
I'm gonna go in and stop them before they eat that food.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tim?
Hey, how are you?
Good. I'm John.
Nice to meet you.
1 second, Johnny.
Yes.
I don't want you to eat that.
No?
I don't want you guys to eat that.
Okay.
And I'll talk to you about that in a moment.
Okay. When did you buy this place?
About 2 years ago now, a little over.
You losing money?
Yeah,
How much? A month, would you say?
about 5,000 or so.
About $5,000 a month, so 60 grand a year.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're failing?
I think there's probably a lot of reasons, but
Can
inconsistency.
I show you why you're failing? Let's go. Johnny, I'll be with you in a second.
Okay.
I walk into this. You're in a commercial real estate business. If you were gonna sell this place, would you clean it up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why didn't you clean it up as a bar guy? Let's keep going. I got brooms sitting here. I got paper supplies, an ashtray behind the bar, which is illegal as hell. How about all this? Why is this here? This is an ice bin. This is a food service area. What the hell is this? Why is this here? Look at the filth and disgust everywhere. Look at this freaking place. I can't understand it. Look at the mold on the fruit, guys. Look at this. Look clean, Johnny?
No, it doesn't.
Would you like to have one of those straws? And it just keeps going. Look at this place everywhere I look. But you're saying this is an upscale bar. Is there anything upscale about this?
Absolutely not.
Okay, this is my good buddy. This is Johnny Magic. You ever hear Johnny Magic? You can key your mic and fill this place, can't you?
Like that.
Now let me tell you why I didn't want you to eat the food. This chicken, the cook is cooking food in a bar next door, 2 doors down. I'm watching him cook. He took this chicken, sliced it with a knife, jacquarded it using a jacquard machine, which legally in Florida you must put on the menu if you're jacquarding. You don't. And then he cooked it. Then he took the same knife that he cut the raw chicken with and cut it into shorter strips. Now, you're a doctor of internal medicine. What happens when raw chicken mixed with cooked chicken and you eat it, doctor?
Salmonella, can have E. coli, Campylobacter infections that can cause some pretty serious food poisoning.
Yep. You walked right through the kitchen while he was doing it. You see, you could be a great guy, but in this building, you're dangerous. Hi, this is Jon Taffer. Click here to subscribe to Paramount Network on YouTube for more Bar Rescue.